Hey guys, Josh here, welcome back to another video. So today is going to be another story time about acid, and this is going to be a story time about the first time I ever did acid with my sister. Now this story is pretty funny. So basically what happened was, the first time I did acid, it was probably about 3 weeks before this. I did half a tab, and it was an okay trip. If you ever done half a tab, you know what a half a tab trip's like. It's like light movement, light visuals, pretty good trip, pretty good euphoria. And anyway, a few weeks later, I messaged my friend, and I was like, "Are you alright dropping us 2 whole tabs?" And I was talking to my sister about it. I was like, "Do you want to do acid?" And she was like, "I mean, if it sounds as good as you're describing it, then yeah, of course I'm going to do acid." So anyway, I pick up these 2 tabs from my mate, and me and her do 1 tab each, 1 whole tab. And I think these tabs were about 150 UG. So they were pretty decently strong tabs. Anyway, so we take these tabs, and we're just chilling, just sitting in my room, watching YouTube videos. And you'll notice when you do acid with someone, I don't know if it's just me, but when I do acid with someone, I notice our trips are very in sync. Like the second I notice something, they notice something. And it happened this time. Me and my sister were watching YouTube, and this text came on the screen, and there was a white background. And because the text was on a white background, we could immediately see that the acid was making the text move and wiggle. And so we were like, okay, this has kicked in now. And we thought, what would be the funnest thing and the weirdest thing to watch while on acid? And then we remember when we were a kid, we used to watch Spy Kids together. And if you guys have ever watched Spy Kids is the wackiest movie to mankind. The CGI is laughably bad. The scripts are like they're written by a child. They're very much kids' movies. And they are very wacky. And let me tell you, on acid, bro, that wackiness goes to another level. So anyway, we picked to watch Spy Kids 3, because Spy Kids 3 is a movie where they go into a video game. So basically the entire movie is CGI, and it's not good CGI at that. So make sure you guys check that out, because I mean, I'm telling you, bro, even high on weed, that movie is fucking weird. So anyway, we start watching this movie, and immediately when the CGI starts and they get into the video game, bro, we cannot stop laughing, bro, for the life of us. Anything will set us off. There was a scene where these kids were like bouncing on these frog pogo sticks, and these pogo sticks looked like the funniest thing in the world, and we just could not stop laughing, bro. Because I'll tell you one thing about acid, that euphoria gets to you, and if you find anything funny sober, you're gonna find something 1,000,000 times funnier on acid. So anyway, we were dying laughing. Got about like 3 texts from my mum telling us to quiet down and shut up. So we were like, alright, we should probably stop watching this movie. So we turned the movie off near the end of it, and we went back on YouTube. And that's when we were watching meme compilations, bro. And let me tell you, bro, meme compilations are the funniest things ever. We were just sat there watching these videos, and any meme would just have us rolling on the ground, bro. And there was memes that were like text-based, and because we were on acid, we could not understand for the life of us what the text was trying to say. And like, we were reading the text and we were trying to figure out what it meant, and the thought of us trying to figure it out was also funny. So everything we did was just so incredibly funny, and it was just like the greatest thing ever. And it lasted like a solid 12. We were sat in my room all night long, just literally just watching meme compilations, dying laughing at these random stupid videos. And then basically got to about 4 or 5 a.m. and then my sister decided she didn't want to be in my bedroom anymore. She spent enough time hanging out with me, and she wants to go in her own bedroom. So she gets downstairs to her own bedroom, bro. And I get a text from her 20 minutes later going like, "Bro, this is crazy. My room looks so weird." And so the next day comes about, and I'll tell you guys, if you guys ever done acid, you guys will know that the next day is always the worst day of your life when you've done acid, bro. Because number one, the euphoria wears off, so your serotonin levels drop like a madman. So everything is just so pessimistic and boring. And number two, you get this weird acid afterglow where you can't see any visuals, but it feels like you still can see visuals. So you spend like a solid 3 hours just staring at walls trying to see if they'll move or something, and they just never do, and you've just got this rough glow the whole time. Because I remember this one time I took 3 tabs, like this was months and months and months, this is like 2 years ago at this point. I took 3 tabs, and I was overnight, and I was awake all night, and the what's it called, the thing that makes you excited, whatever. Anyway, it was like the stimulant. It was a stimulant effect. And so the next morning I messaged my friend, and I was like, "You want to go on a walk?" She was like, "Yeah, we're going on a walk." And I'm telling you, bro, I walked like 4 miles without like taking a single deep breath. And you guys have seen what I look like, bro. I am not a fucking skinny athletic person, I'll tell you that much. And I was walking 4 miles just straight from this bloody stimulation that the acid was giving me. And I remember this was even like 15, 16 hours later. I was sat on a bench just chilling, looking at the ground, and the ground was still moving like mad. So yeah, this acid will last a hell of a long time, let me tell you. So if you're not prepared to trip long, do not take acid. I'm telling you now, do not, because you will not be able to get to sleep. You'll not be able to focus on anything because you'll be so stimulated. You'll just want to move on to the next thing. And the next day, you are just so dead and depleted and tired. So anyway, yeah. So this is what happened to my sister. The next day, she had this rough afterglow, and it was just the worst thing for her. And the whole day, she was just laying in bed, just feeling awful, just like watching YouTube videos, trying to zone out from it. But yeah, we still did it afterwards a lot, but forever she would always complain about that afterglow. So yeah, guys, if you're going to be doing acid, just prepare to have just like the worst, roughest feeling of your life afterwards. Anyway, that was a lovely story time for you guys. Let me know if you want to see more of these story times. I see that there's a lot of support on these things. I'm seeing a lot of positive comments. But I'll tell you what, I'm also seeing a lot of people trying to say I'm lying about these stories. And I'm making it up. And I'll tell you something right now. And I've said this a lot in comment sections of people accusing me. I don't make money off these videos. I make these videos purely for fun as a hobby. So I have absolutely no reason to lie to you guys whatsoever. Every single thing I say is verbatim. It is exactly how it happened. And yeah, so if you're listening to my stories, don't think, is this guy telling the truth? Because I promise you and assure you, I very much am telling the truth. And they are just very good stories, very entertaining. Anyway, like I said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to like, comment if you want to see more stuff like this. And yeah, peace out.